order from one of my business liaisons that came in. He's good to go. He didn't need the shirts till tomorrow at noon. It is now Friday at about 5 o'clock. He don't need them tomorrow till noon, so I'll probably call him and tell him that they'll be ready today in about an hour or something like that. Because I think he still wants to do some stuff to the front of him. So instead of having him under crunch time tomorrow, I'm just going to go ahead and let him off the hook tonight. He can come pick these up and do whatever he want to do to them. And you know what? It's getting hot back here up under this heat press. You ever get a heat press like this, and you're in a small area like this is, because this room is probably about a 10 by 10. Man, it get hot back here. So I'm about to do a double-sided shirt for my other liaison, the one that's in Florida, Miami, wherever he is. He's definitely down there somewhere. I'm about to do a double-sided shirt for him. And we did his artwork for him. We usually do his artwork for him. He's not a graphic designer. He's just a hustler. I believe he sells shoes. I think he coaches Little League basketball, if there's a such thing as Little League basketball. I think he rents luxury cars or something too. This guy's a hustler. He does his thing. I ain't mad at him either. So that's just showing you the power of, and when you're an entrepreneur and you're about getting it, you're going to get it no matter what. I think he's a clothing designer or something as well. So it kind of all just kind of goes together. But yeah, this shirt is for him. It's also a rest in peace shirt. Unfortunately, that's a large majority of the stuff that we do. But we so much more upper echelon and so much more colder than that. But for the area that we in, the people who we service, it's a lot of this type of shit going on. So, you know, I'm not trying to get foxhole into doing this for 15, 20 years either, which is another reason why I'm taking my business online to reach more people. And who knows, I might wind up doing more rest in peace stuff. But look, man, I need y'all to hit me on some creative stuff, hit me on some funny stuff, hit me on some clothing line, hit me on some inspirational stuff. Man, I get enough of the death. But I'm gonna do my part to make people happy in their sad times. So I'm happy to be of service to anybody that I can possibly help, and that's what I'm trying to do. So we're gonna let that press on this side, guys, for about 10 seconds. I'm gonna lift it up, I'm gonna knock them wrinkles out. Now, if you was anybody else, this would be the extent of your press. You would get one press on the front, one press on the back. Me, I be pulling the bottom of the shirt down. I pull the shirt down low, I spread the sleeve out, make sure, because this is a double-sided shirt, so it's a little bit more detail going to these. I lay the little corners down. Like, it's so much stuff that I know that I'm doing that nobody else is doing, because I see the work that people putting out there in the world, and it's not that good. And all it takes, I mean, you get a few warm thumbs and fingers and stuff from trying to make sure that it lay down flat, but I want their shirt to be just as cold as mine. Regardless of who it come through, I do the same thing for all my liaisons. So this is service you get when I'm pressing the shirts. Anyway, now if I got somebody else doing the shirts, could be an issue. You would get a couple of these lines on those, but I'm training everybody the same way I do work. So I ain't trying to have you coming up out of here with no shiesty quality. You dig? Up out of Tech by Customs, we gonna get you right every time. So let that go for 10 more seconds. Pull that heat press up. Alright, pull that out, look at it. Looking pretty good to me. I think I am ready to flip this bad puppy over and do the other side. So got a couple issues, like this little crease up here. It ain't really much, but man, that joker will hide up in there. Look at that. See, when you pull that little shirt apart, sometimes you get a little treat up in there. So I'm gonna hit this shirt one more time on this side. I know you guys probably saying, man, that's overkill, but that's why we 5-star rated. So, you know, You want somebody to go fast on the video, explaining to you shit. You want somebody to go fast on your shirt, but you feel like it's taking too much time. Man, go to the other people. You want your stuff right? Come CC. Come holler at Coach. I'm gonna get you right. Swear to God. Alright, that's 10 seconds. Now I don't even have to look at it no more. I'm just gonna flip this shirt over, but I'm gonna let it cool off. Then I'm gonna do the backside. And after we got it laid down on the backside, and it really ain't much to do on the backside because it's pressed already, but you're gonna have a couple areas that's probably not laying down right. That's alright. The shirt is really workable at this point because you can already put heat to it. And it's gonna lay down pretty good. But after you press it one good time, it's gonna lay down even better. So like these backs back here, I like my shirt to be as even as possible at the bottom. So it could be white in the inside. You don't need no issues. Man, I'm kind of anal with this, man. So, like I say, that's why y'all getting 5-star quality out there. Any of you people who watching this video, like, damn, you do a lot. I do. And this ain't just for show. That's why I be telling people, sometimes these shirts take a little bit of time when you want them right. 10 seconds, I pretty much know it now. I can feel it in my bones and my spirit. I did so many of these shirts. Now, to anybody else, the naked eye, this shirt look good and ready to go. But to me, okay, that's good right there. But over here, it's got creases and shit. Look at that space. Woo! Yeah. So we gonna pull that down. I know you probably thinking, damn, he just made it worse. I really didn't though. I know it looked like it from probably up there. Even if you can see this, I don't know if you can even see this, but it was a big old crease up in there. Inside the seam part, now that's usually where most of the creases are hiding at. You don't get that crease out, man. I mean, it won't really look so bad to be honest with you, but if they raise their arm or they move too much, you definitely gonna see that, and I don't want no problems. So we gonna press that one more time. All the little wrinkles that I had up, those gonna lay down. All right, as I kind of let it hover a minute, go ahead and press it all the way down. Gucci time, Gucci time. Are we on video or we on? Man, I hope we on video. Hope I ain't doing all this for nothing. 10 seconds. Let me pull this out. Oh yeah, Gucci time, Gucci time. All right, let me check just real fast, make sure we on video. We are on video, and this is almost 8.5 minutes so far. So usually if I'm doing a double-sided shirt, it's probably gonna take me about 10 minutes to do it, just to keep it a buck with you. So this is the artwork that we're getting ready to put on this shirt. I don't know if you can see it from over there. Can you see that, guys? All right, this is the front. I'm gonna lay that down there. Putting this on the back. And when the shirt is done, I'm gonna show you the finished product, but I just want to show you the art first. So the art is always reversed in sublimation. So if you got a little sublimation printer or whatever at your house, make sure that you reverse the art. If your software don't do that automatically. My software does it automatically, yours may not. If you have a small printer at home or something like that, just remember to reverse it. So when you put it on the shirt, it lays down correct. So take that joker, lay it on there. Make sure we got everything that's important covered. That's gonna be a beautiful press right there, you hear me? All right, so I'll take this sheet out. This sheet is still clean. This is actually the back of one of the shirts that I pressed on my other liaison, but this is a good sheet to press on later, so I won't have to keep changing the craft sheets out. I go through a roll of craft sheet, the brown paper that you usually put down here. Man, I can go through one of them things in like a year. It take me a long time to get rid of it because I know how to recycle, reuse. All right, so That front looks like Gucci time. Let me just make sure it's even as possible. Man, I'm loving that, you dig? Dun, 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 dun. I'm loving it. In fact, this would not take me this much time if I did not have you guys in this room with me, but you know, I'm explaining to you, I'm showing it to you. I can definitely do this in 10 minutes or less. So the paper is kind of transparent. I mean, it's not see-through, but you can definitely line up the artwork on the other side. Get it as straight as possible. Definitely want to check your lines at the bottom. I'm liking that. I'm liking that. That looks pretty goddamn good if you ask me. I can probably press this right here and let that go, but I just want to make sure. Yeah, I think that's Gucci time right there, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. So on a shirt like this, I'm actually gonna let that cook for a minute and a half. So I'll be back to you guys in about a minute and a half. All right, through the magic of YouTube and video recording, we did not go the whole minute and a half. I think I took it like a good minute and 10, 15 seconds. Cause I'm gonna cook it on the other side anyway. I don't know if you guys see all that steam that's coming up, but a lot of steam rises up off of it. A lot of that is the actual gas that comes from the ink. So I don't know if I explained this, but in the process of doing sublimation, the ink actually turns into a gas by putting the heat on it. So that's what causes it to soak into the material like this. A lot of time when that smoke and stuff is coming up, that's actually ink and that's gas. So you need to do sublimation in an open area as well. I keep the back door open. We got heat coming up through here, and I'm right here by the garage door if I need to bust that thing down and get some more fresh air up in here whatsoever and stuff. But yeah, you definitely want to be in a ventilated area. Don't be in an enclosed room trying to do sublimation. Not that you're gonna die or nothing, I mean, but you just don't want to be breathing that all the time. So from this state here, what I do is that I take the whole thing and I flip it over. And let me just make sure something. Yeah, I take this whole thing and I flip it over. So I grab the corners. I grab the corner of the shirt here at the actual corner of the shirt, and I grab the corner of the sleeve that's at the top. I make sure I pull the drawer out as far as it can go. I get both of those ends, flip. And since the paper is adhesive paper, it kind of sticks in the inside. It kind of sticks to the paper a little bit. So doing the flip is not really a hard thing to do unless you're doing like a baseball jersey. And sometimes those baseball jerseys are kind of thick. So I like to do those one side at a time. And I give that the whole minute and a half heat press. On these right here, I can go a minute on each side and we'll be good. Some people go 45 seconds. It all depends. I never adjusted my bolts up here at the top. So those could actually probably give me more pressure, or if I got another pad that's on the bottom, that could give me more pressure from the bottom, and I probably wouldn't even have to press for a minute and a half. But on thick type stuff and on double-sided stuff, I definitely do minute and a half on both sides normally. But this one here, we running, so right now it's at like 40 seconds. Don't think I'm gonna go the whole minute and a half. I'm gonna pull it up at about, we at 30 seconds right now. I'm gonna go about 10 more seconds letting this thing cool. Then I'm gonna pull it up. So I'm having fun with this thing, guys. I hope you guys having fun too. You definitely checking back in with me. I appreciate that. As I always say, I appreciate you guys hanging out with me and stuff, learning what I got to teach and show you, so you know what's cracking and what's going on with it. So we pulling that out. You see that steam, that gas coming up off of there. That shirt ready, but I ain't touching that mug right now. It's hot. So I'm gonna let that cool down for a minute, and I'm actually done for the day. I did those orders back here. I just knocked out about 6 shirts. I did those 6 shirts in the magic of YouTube and video. I probably did those shirts in the span of probably 30 minutes which was a lot of talking, and I didn't have to do a lot of talking, but I did that shirt in span of 30 minutes. Now it has a big old switch over here on the side too that you got to turn off the master power. Now when I hit this switch, you're gonna be like, Jesus, because it makes a lot of noise. So yeah, so you hit that switch, you turn off the master power. That means that no more power is siphoning through the actual electrical boxes. It's turned off for the night, unless I get another order before I leave. But we already about 15 minutes past 5, and we close at 6 o'clock. So any other orders come in, gotta get done tomorrow. All right, so I'm pulling the paper up, and you can hear the adhesion. It's coming up off the other side of the paper. I don't know if you guys can see this from up there, but it came out beautiful. Now this is the one that we did for our guy up in Florida. I showed you the other guy's artwork, so boom, here's ours. I don't know if you can see this right here, but he's got some stuff on the sleeve. Now the only place that you would normally have issues on these type of shirts, as I say, is inside the seam, but I like to pull those seams out and make sure we don't have too many issues at all. Now you can't always get all of the creases and everything out, but I'm talking about when I'm doing your shirt, you're gonna get a 90-95% and maybe even higher. Like this shirt is like a 98. You're gonna get a 90-95% every time coverage on the shirts that I do. So guys, I appreciate you checking in. That's all I really got to show you on sublimation. I hope you learned something from it, you got some value from it, you were entertained, and you're gonna check back next week with us. So we're gonna see you next week. Do us a favor, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, leave any comments, suggestions, and questions down there at the bottom. Boop! To check us out on social media, we on Facebook and Instagram. You guys can definitely give us a follow, give us a like on our pages, and check back in with us next week. We'll be happy, more than happy to see you again. We're gonna have some more stuff to share with you guys, so we're gonna see you next time. Love, respect, peace.